might sound like I'm screaming in this video, but that's because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Sometimes when I film in the car, it's like you can kind of hear me. I'm going to get a microphone to take on the go. But for now, we got to do what we got to do because we got 2 messages for you. First, there's somebody that's been putting the synchronicities together with you. They've been blinded. This person has been blinded by spirit on the fact that your connection wasn't over. This was a connection of, there's a person who they separated from you because they felt that your connection was deceitful. This is a raw reading, okay? But it's going to have a very amazing silver lining, if you will. This connection is something that's meant to make you grow. You had to separate for further growth. I'm telling you, this person, it's very possible at this exact moment, their energy with you, okay, at this present moment is, they're not wanting to come meet halfway at all. This person's like, I had to pick between you in the real world. This individual, there was definitely a lot of misunderstandings between you two. But there's been a reflection on the fact that something about you, it's for the first time they like really picked themselves fast. You have to understand, it looks like this person, and I'm not giving all of them the credit and nothing to you. We're going to get there, okay, for you, 1,010%. The main focus right now, for you to calm yourself to what I call is when you feel yourself boiling. You got to remember the only one that's going to make the boil stop is you adding cold water, aka cooling yourself down. When I feel myself start to boil, I go, oh, Matt, turn on the cold water. And then I literally visualize me pouring like a pot of cold water over my head. And it makes a humongous difference. So pour that water over your head right now, that cold water. If you want to get to the meat and potatoes of how you two are going to have a successful part in each other's life, no matter how that looks, if it's romantic love or not. For some of you, this is going to be romantic. There's no doubts about that. But that's the thing for you to understand is you put them in a hard spot where they started giving to you more than they could give to themselves. There's a difference between giving unconditionally because you truly just desire and you don't need the other person to accept you to feel fulfilled versus giving so deeply because you think that's the only place that your worth stems from. The person connected to you, they did not realize how much their worth stemmed only from what they could give people or do for them, not simply just existing. Even though you never intended to make them feel this way, it doesn't matter. In the best of ways, it doesn't matter because this is your purpose. People that are meant to be in your life, it's not going to be shits and rainbows. There's beautiful periods, of course, but you promote growth, and that's being comfortable with being uncomfortable for further growth. It was not easy. Understand, it was not easy for this person to separate from you. But they truly were like, I am not going through this again. I am not giving myself to somebody who doesn't see what this could truly be if there was a balance give and take. You've had the strength, though, what I'm seeing, this is where we go into you. You've had the strength from what I see to completely reflect. You are not willing to admit, I see, okay, in the past, you were not willing to admit your wrongs. You would have been in a state of, I don't understand at all where this person's getting this from. Their assumptions are in vain, etc. Versus you realizing, this person just want to fucking protect themselves. And you've had this pull to them for a long time, and they've promoted a lot of growth with you. They've made you see what parts of your life were you settling for, because you thought you had to choose between real world and fantasy as well. At this current moment, they don't have any intention to bring you a forward movement. But this is not spirit stating it's not happening. Remember, this is a very specific reading, okay? Because some of you here are still in a state of restoring your force, but you're going to have a shine when it's like, no, it's time. I need to reach out to them. You know me, guys. If this is your reading, don't make it fit, because I rarely tell people that it's their position in the law of attraction to do the complete forward movement. Because a lot of times, it's the mutual balance, or it's you just allowing to come. But for manifestation to be acquired, you have to be in the vibration of that existence and be living and doing. And you must recognize when that means you have to take full force to something. This is that person. The choice is yours. The outcome of you doing this and giving your heart and not taking their defenses in a such personal state, coming in with authenticity, and maybe even when I'm hearing third time's the charm for some reason, there's going to be an opportunity of communication to see where this really can go. Both of you have a lot of freedom of will. Talk about why there was disharmony in the past. Get to the root of the reason for the miscommunications, but also talk about all the growth that has happened. We're not to harp on the past. We are to reflect. We have to see where you to promote and how and this is where it's going back to the synchronicities. Both of you have been seeing each other's names. Both of you have been hearing songs, seeing signs, animals, etc. And I'm hearing, even seeing certain synchronicities in a way they never did before. Like there were certain things that were red flags, or spirit saying them signs of no, don't do that. Really, when it was associating your energy to safe signs, something that is to be completed. You guys are serving your purpose in each other's life. So the next forward steps, which are based off your intentions, to be quite frank, is how you reach out to the person and letting go and surrendering to any specific outcome. Because there's resolution here. That's what I got for y'all today. From the time of me posting this, the last day, you can purchase your Boxer's Oracle from yours truly. The Oracle deck, the next time I'm going to be doing a drop, it's going to be in January or after. This card deck is the first of many for me to create. Everybody that purchases it is getting a personalized thank you note from yours truly, handwritten thank you note from yours truly, a special little gift in there. But also, overall, it comes with a guidebook that's going to explain the breakdown of every single card and a nice gloss finish tuck box to keep it safe, if you will. Make sure you pay attention to the shipping options, because there's quite a few, all the way from the normal like 7 today business day to like the priority right overnight. The way you get to the link of that is you go to my website, offprintmint.com. That link is in all of my social media platforms. It will take you to the homepage, and you will see on the homepage a purple button. Click that and it will take you to get your Oracle. Again, last day, Friday, November 8th, last day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support. And if you purchase the deck, make sure you tag me in your readings. I want to see what you guys create. I want to be reposting them. I want to be doing the side-by-side thing with the live react, if you will, etc. So, yeah. We're doing this together. I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.